Hello and welcome to the Sports Center YouTube channel. So me and Calvary today, hot off the press. Apparently, it got reported around 6:40. Apparently, the Times are reporting that Thomas Tuchel has been appointed as the new England boss. Our initial thoughts about this one, Carl?
I only found out about 10, 15 minutes ago via text from yourself. I
Yeah,
didn't know up until that text, and I'm like, surely not. And I genuinely don't know how to feel about it, if I'm honest.
it's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? Because I know we're only on Tuesday today, but pretty much for the last couple of days, all this focus has been on Pep. Is Pep going to be
Yeah.
England manager? Is he going to refuse to sign the new contract at City? Then all of a sudden it's just like Tuchel's in the running, and then apparently it's not 100% confirmed yet, but we're led
No,
to
it is.
believe that.
It's confirmed.
Oh, is it? Is it? I just
Mm.
heard it on talks, but apparently it was going to be potentially revealed in the next couple of days. But as they've confirmed it, have the official.
I've just looked on Sky Sports News just before we came here, and it's official. Yeah.
Ooh, we nearly broke it before Sky Sports, Carl.
If only I'd have been a bit more punctual, eh?
Yeah. You don't know how to feel about it then.
No.
For what
I
reason?
like him as a manager. I like him as an England manager, but he's not who I want as an England manager, if that makes sense. There's, like you just touched on there, there's a chance, I think, albeit a bit of a small one, that we could have had Pep here at the end of this season. I think, like I said, I think it would have a slim chance, and I think for it, that is the one
So
that we should have been going for.
we're led to believe, aren't we, that England actually approached Pep.
Yeah, yeah.
So I wonder, reading between the lines, do you reckon he's pretty much given him an because don't get me wrong, I'll get on to my thoughts about Tuchel in a minute, but ultimately, yeah, you'd want Guardiola, wouldn't you, over anyone in the world.
Anyone is a serial winner,
Mm,
but he would cost a lot of money.
mm.
Would that put him off? Does the fact that Carsley's made an absolute tit of this last camp put extra pressure on him to appoint another manager before, so we can't wait until, for them to think we can't wait until summer.
Yeah.
Do we just have to bite the bullet now? And I sort of get it from that point of view. Because Tuchel's certainly not an FA appointment, a traditional FA appointment. This is like,
I was just going to come on to this. It's a bit ballsy, but it's a bit left field by the FA, isn't it?
good, because I think Tuchel is going to give them some shit.
What, the FA or the players?
Yeah, FA. I can't see everywhere he goes. It ruffles feathers. But again, I think it's good for ruffling the FA because FA are a shower of shit, aren't they? Let's get it right.
Well, I mean, it's difficult to slag Southgate off in it because of where he got us to. Ultimately, yeah, we didn't get over that line. But he was what you would call a stereotypical FA appointment, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. And they tried doing it the same again with Carsley. They tried to do it again, but he's just made a tit of it himself.
Do you think Carsley already knew? Because it was funny, those comments that he said the other day when it was straight after the game.
Yeah.
About the next person that comes in has to. It says something about
be world class.
Be world class. After the pedigree of winning things, something along those lines. Don't quote me on that, but he went down that path, didn't he?
Yeah.
So I wonder if that was his kind of little stab before this news broke.
I can't see him knowing, if I'm honest.
Do you not think so?
No. I think he would have known that there was someone else and that he wasn't going to get it, potentially.
Yeah.
Especially after the Greece game. I think there'd have been a meeting of some sort where he said, look, this ain't for me.
Mm.
Which is, I think, prompted them to make a bit of if I'm honest, a bit of a knee-jerk reaction to Tuchel before potentially Man U snap him up or, he goes somewhere else.
Any issues with foreign manager?
No, none at all.
No,
for
me
me,
I can't deal with people who've come in and say it's got to be an English manager. It's a fucking English team, and they're like, mate, come on, do one.
Don't get me wrong. I would much prefer an English manager, but we have
pedigree's
not
not
got any.
No.
We have not got any, and the best in class, I think, at the minute, English-wise, is Eddie Howe, and
Agree.
they're not. Well, they're not obviously now, but they were never getting him. They were never ever going to get him. They'd have had to pay some. I think they were touted 5 or 6 million wanted to get him out of his clause, but they were just never ever going to get him. So for me, I'd rather have and don't get me wrong, if he was to go, he's never won out. He's
No,
not a serial winner. I wanted a serial winner. You know, the phrase has been touted best in class. Yeah, we've not got best in class because there's only one, and that for me is Pep. Second in class, I think we're talking Klopp.
which he's just taking a job for next year, so he
Exactly.
won't going to take it.
No, so I think the next best in class that was available or had potential of coming probably was Tuchel. It's still a bit raw for me to try and give a bit of a decent analysis of what I actually think because it's like I say, it's 15 minutes new to me. This.
Yeah. I pretty much agree with everything you said. To be honest, just even take the England job out of it. There's not that many what you class as like elite to world class managers out there anymore that you think of, is there?
No.
They're just
There's probably two. There's probably 3 or 4. You probably go Pep, Klopp, Ancelotti. You can then maybe go Simeone,
yeah, fucking
but you're struggling after that.
yeah. True. I think people like your Mourinho's, your Contes, and people like that, they're a bit of a dying. Are they a dying breed? What you might say? The style of football, it's just
3 or 4, 5 years ago, I was crying out for Mourinho. I thought he was perfect for England, but he's just got more sour and sour and more angry and bitter and bitter the older he's got. So he was never ever going to be an England manager. Although I think he would have took it if he'd have been offered one.
you class Tuchel as a serial winner.
Serial winner is a winner.
Mm.
Would I class him as a serial winner?
It's there for it's up for debate, isn't it?
Yeah, I think there'll be a lot of people really happy with this, but I think there will be a fair few people, excluding we've got a German as a manager, excluding them.
Honestly, them folk can just fucking do them, man. Like, get over it. Seriously.
I still think there'll be people that'll be like, what has he actually done? Yeah, he's won Champions League with Chelsea, which he took over halfway through the season.
Halfway through the season, yeah, I was going to say that, yeah.
He didn't win it with Bayern. He didn't win. He fucked the league up with Bayern. Whether that were down to him or internal stuff.
With Harry Kane.
Yeah. Don't really know what else he's done.
I can't really argue with anything you just said. I think it's all right. It's all true, but at the same time, I don't think we had a massive pool to pick from.
It's like, if Pochettino had been available, people were like, "Oh, Poch." But again, what's he won? He's got this reputation, and I think he's on the par with Tuchel. It's like, what have they actually won? Like I just said there, Tuchel's won a Champions League.
I think the fact that he's got that in the bag maybe just puts him on a slightly different branch to Poch. But I completely agree with you. It's just like out of 5 games, you might win 3, draw 1, lose 1.
Yeah,
you're not gonna win 4, draw 1, or win all 5. They're not them kind of managers, are they?
No, and well, I wish I had an hour or so. I wish I'd have seen it when it broke because I'd have probably had. As soon as we end this pod, I'll have more thoughts.
Do you know what I'm looking forward to it though? I'm looking forward to he plays a decent brand of football. He don't play. I'm gonna call low blocks. He tries to play football, and I think as England fans, especially, it's so weird with Southgate because at the beginning of his tenure, he didn't play like that, but for the last 2-3 years, he has done, and I think that's one big thing as England fans that we've been crying out for, innit? Just entertain us a little bit, and look, we still might not get over the line, we still might not win, but at least let's go and try and play some decent football because you never know. The last few tournaments, we've got to finals and we haven't really give it a proper go and we fucked it. So imagine what we could have potentially done if we'd have had someone maybe like Tuchel. I don't know.
Do you think there'd be the uproar of Southgate's never won anything? He got us to these places but never won if we were playing stylish football, 3-0s, 4-0s, 5-0s, week in, week out. But yeah,
No,
just got lost in the final. Do you think he'd have got the absolute slander that he's been getting if that were
no,
the case? I
not
don't
at
either.
all. And as I say, it didn't play that way at the beginning of his tenure. So it was so strange. But look, it's tournament football, isn't it? We know what it's like,
You need a
and
bit of luck,
you
or a
do
lot of
need a bit of
luck.
luck, and you can play a completely different game. I remember, like, I don't want to kind of bang on about Liverpool, but like 2005 when we won Champions League, our team were bang average, but we had Rafa Benitez as a decent manager who knew how to get over that line when it came to tournament football, and ultimately that's how. Look, fucking hell, we had plenty of luck in that final as well.
Hell of a lot.
Yeah, yeah, but I don't know. I'm more glass half full than I half empty about this appointment.
Yeah,
Let's just say that.
that's it. Yeah, I'm definitely not negative towards it.
Yeah.
I just wish that we'd have had a bit more. You know, they couldn't win either way because I want them to have a bit more time to potentially get an answer from Pep or Klopp or whoever. Like I know we said Klopp's gone elsewhere, but I wish we'd have had a bit more time. But then on the other hand, it would have been like, I wish they'd just fucking make a decision.
And especially with Man
So
United sniffing, potentially.
yeah. So I get it, but there's something at this moment in time and this minute in time. I don't know how I feel. It's
I,
still a bit.
more than anything, I'm going to take from this right is I'm looking forward to the next international because at the moment, like these last couple of
Well,
international breaks, I've been like, honestly, fuck off. Like I've just got no time for them.
well, Dan, well, Carsley was given 3 camps, wasn't he?
Yes.
So in effect, he would be taking the next camp.
Well, I was going
What
to
is the
ask that.
situation?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I actually don't. I've not read into it. So if any of the viewers know, drop us in the comments. Will Carsley? Does anyone know? Will Carsley be in the position for the next round of Nations League games? I believe it is.
Yeah.
Um,
Also, I want to know is backroom staff. Is that going to be his backroom staff, or is he having your Ashley Coles, an English
mm.
sort of backroom staff?
I,
How long's his
I, I,
contract?
I hope it. I don't know. I hope he does keep someone on along the lines of Ashley Cole. Someone who's kind of been there, done it. It can teach him about let's say the English style, but
The
just the
English
ways
way.
and means around the camp and things like that, and just give a bit of insight rather than just coming in and the guys completely blindsided to it all. Whereas if you've got someone along the lines of an Ashley Cole or something like a John Terry or someone, it can give you a bit of feedback. It can
Yeah.
be that bit of a liaison between the players as well. I think that'll definitely be a good shout, actually.
I would love, like we talk about the golden generation.
Yes.
I would love quite a few of those to be in his backroom staff purely because, in a nutshell, they were a failure, and they could drill into the players. Look, don't do what we did.
Yeah.
Don't be like this. This is my experience. You need to do it like this because when we were doing it, we were doing it like this, and it didn't work. But I just think that would be a real positive. So, like maybe getting a Lampard in, a Terry in, a Rooney in. Maybe not Rooney because obviously he's at Plymouth, but
Yeah. I know
yeah,
what you're saying. No, I think it'd be really good. I'm excited to see one, obviously, kind of like you said, backroom staff, how long the contract is, and also I'm just excited to hear from him and to see what he's got to say
yeah, yeah,
really
yeah. Yeah,
about it all.
his first press conference is going to be severely watched by millions. I would have thought.
Yeah, and also as well, just excited to see the brand of football. It's just, as I say, we're getting a bit stale for me, and I don't think it's England's fault. I just think it's all the games that FIFA and UEFA are cramming into
Mhm.
the calendar. But that's for another day.
I do just want to lastly say he better not be wearing a sweaty bloody baseball cap on the side of that pitch.
Of course he is, mate. That's what he does.
You'd better not do. He
Tell
needs
it,
to be looking pro with the blazer on or something.
fuck that man. Nah, get him in tracky all day. He won't be wearing a blazer. He's Tommy T. Tommy T.
He cannot be wearing them sweaty baseball caps that he used to wear. I'll not be happy. There's
Uh,
another Wally with a brolly that if he's wearing a stupid cap.
have a-
Cock with the cap.
Let us know, guys. Baseball cap in or baseball cap out. Let us know in the comments. But excited, Thomas Tuchel, England manager. Let us know your thoughts. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it. It really helps us out, and it lets us know that you are liking what we're doing. So, yeah, do all that for us, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one. See you later.